Okay, so this will be a slightly different version of the fanfiction blog, a variant, if you will. Again, experimenting with some things to make these videos more interesting visually. What I think the people who'd be interested in these kind of videos will do is they'll just put it in the background while they're doing some random stuff. Like I've seen people go to the Leafy is Here videos and just use this background stuff. I almost said bathroom right there. That's kind of funny. So the main thing that I want to focus on now is if I'm catering to that kind of crowd, the background noise crowd, then I want to, give a continuous stream of dialogue that kind of expresses some kind of information, which I think I've been doing pretty well with the fan fiction blogs. But I also want to do some with the visual aspect, which is why this time got the lights on in the background, and I'm keeping the heart filter because the heart filter is kind of awesome. I like it. I like it. The pink hearts going around there. So anyway, this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Archiveofourown. You can't really see it right here, but I'm on the site, and I'm gonna try to type in random pairings and seeing what pops up. So the first one I'm going to do is let's see. I'm gonna try something to do with Steven Universe, so I'm gonna type in Pearl. I'm not gonna type in Steven Universe. I'm just gonna see what comes up here in relationships on Archiveofourown. Okay, so what we got here right off the bat is there's some overlap right here. So there's the Black Pearl and Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. And you also got some characters who I am not familiar with. I got Pokemon right here, Pearl X Diamond, which is kind of nice. Pearl X Reader, which I'm going to click on just make sure it's Steven Universe. No, it's not. It's actually Pokemon. Pearl X Reader for the Pokemon series. Okay, so the first pairing I'm coming across is Pearl X Sugarlight. Sugarlight. Whatever. I'm not familiar with that character. I didn't really watch The Lost Steven Universe, so I don't know if that's a good character or a bad character. There's Amethyst and Pearl with 513 stories written about them, which is pretty high. And the thing about Archiveofourown is that these archives, these tags, I said archives right there, these tags, when they refer to a pairing, then you might find another tag saying Amethyst and Pearl with a number of other stories, right? See, right now I'm looking at the story right now, and there's another Pearl X Amethyst tag with 9 stories. There's a couple duplicates of the Pearl X Garnet tag. So, yeah. Right underneath that is actually a Pearl X Garnet X Amethyst tag with 2 stories, so it's like a 3-sided thing. Then there's a one-sided Pearl X Garnet with 0 stories. I'm going to click on that real quick because sometimes when it says 0 it really means there's like 1 or 2 sometimes. And I was right, there's a couple stories with the tag one-sided Pearl X Garnet. So I was right. Then there's Pearl and Rose Quartz, Pearl and Peridot with 3, implied Pearl X Rose Quartz. Let's see what else we got here. We got another Pearl X Platinum. We got Joni Mitchell. Wait, no, not Joni Mitchell, John Mitchell, but Just imagine if Joni Mitchell was shipped with Pearl. That'd be, oh man, that'd be a little bit strange. I can imagine Joni Mitchell actually being kind of shipped with Lapis Lazuli just for the joke factor of she could sing songs from her album Blue to Lapis Lazuli, and that could be like their dating thing right there. There's Apollo Justice X Pearl Faye. I like that. Pearl X Amethyst, which I've already talked about. Pearl X Garnet. Garnet X Pearl with 367. Wow, that's quite a bit. Oh, look at that. Lapis Lazuli and Pearl. Another Peridot in Pearl tag. Yet another Pearl X Diamond tag, only this time it's 3 of them, so it's Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl for the Pokemon series. And there's another Amethyst and Garnet and Pearl, and that's all the noteworthy ones in the first page. Second page, we got Amethyst and Garnet and Pearl and Steven Universe, which kind of reminds me of those old film fiction tags, which I'm pretty sure they still do, where what would happen is like the characters Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Twilight Sparkle, and Rarity. That's the one. Like they just kind of lump them together inside one tag because so many stories had all 6 of them. And that reminds me of that. It's like Amethyst and Garnet and Pearl and Steven Universe. It's like all the characters are in so many stories, they just lumped them together inside one and called it a tag. But the sad thing is that the 6 My Little Pony character one became like really overused to the point where there's not too many stories. Like there's a lot, but that's just because there's a lot of stories on there. But really, if you just go on the site, you'll see like a lot of stories with the main 6 tag. Or I think actually it's been a while since I've been on that site, but you'll see a lot of them on there, I think. And here there's like 20, so that's not very successful. But anyway, that's good. Yeah, it's like they're respecting the audience, know that the characters will all be in there, even though they might not be explicitly mentioned. So that's kind of nice. Pearl X Lapis, only this one doesn't have the Lazuli part. It's just Pearl X Lapis, which I like. Pearl X Steven Universe. That's you know what's weird. I mean, I'm kind of into like the couple of Steven Universe and Pearl. Kind of like I'm not a fanatic or anything like that, and I don't actively seek out stories with that couple, but it's one of those ones where Steven's like he's young, right? And I could kind of see him maybe possibly growing up and starting a relationship with Pearl, like very, very unlikely because I think he's got a thing with Connie going on there and stuff. But I haven't really read a Pearl like Steven Universe story that wasn't exceptionally creepy or or forced. I mean, there was one I remember reading where Pearl and Steven, like I remember it was kind of like really abrupt. Like Pearl was about to commit suicide or something like that. Then Steven kissed her, and then they formed a relationship kind of based on that. But then the story just kind of ended after the kiss. Or just like, and Pearl attempted suicide, and then Pearl and Steven kissed, and then they formed a relationship, and something happened, but you don't know, dear reader, because the story ends right here, and yeah. I like drifting off in these tangents because it's nice to watch these videos and kind of see what people see when I go off on things, when I start rambling. I mean, it's nice to see yourself every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, see yourself being honest. Because I go throughout my entire life, and I know a lot of people do too, and they're not honest because they're so scared and about what people will think of them. And I think the world it might not be a better place to live in if everybody was open and honest with each other. As a matter of fact, it might be a whole lot worse. But it does feel really nice to be open and honest with your interests and stuff every once in a while. Which is kind of why I started doing these fan fiction videos again, because I really like fan fiction and I want to share my love with people. Anyway, what we got here next is Rose and Pearl, which it was on the first page. But again, Archiveofourown, like when there's a character with an actual last name, because for some reason, like cartoons, Western cartoons at least, don't give the characters last names. So sometimes you'll see doubles tags where a character's last name isn't used, and this is what we got here, Rose X Pearl, not Rose Quartz X Pearl. Although, if I click on it, it'll probably lead me to Rose Quartz X Pearl tag, because, yep, there we go. That leads me to the Rose Pearl X Rose Quartz tag. It's nice. Okay, if I go down further, I see another Pearl X Lapis Lazuli tag, but what's interesting about this one is that it's Pearl / Lapis / Lazuli. So there's a mistake in the tag, which is kind of interesting. And I'm on the last page right now, and there's nothing really of interest. So there we go. That's the all the Pearl tags on Archiveofourown. Okay, I guess the blog's over.